Yeah, so remember that intro from Cisco for that song Dance For Me?
You think you'll get away with the same thing again? Yep.
I'm gonna have to say no. So The Wedding Party 2, Destination Dubai, is a comedy movie. It is a sequel to the successful Wedding Party movie that came out in 2016. It's directed by Ni Akimolayo, and it stars basically 90% of the people you saw in the first movie, with a few additions here and there. In this movie, it centers on Nonso and Deirdre, played by Aina Nigwe and Danielle Down. In Wedding Party 1, at the end of Wedding Party 1, we saw that they kind of hooked up, and this story picks up 6 months after that event. On a romantic dinner, he accidentally proposes to her, which leads to a series of events, from a botched traditional wedding in Nigeria to the wedding proper in Dubai, what we saw in the trailer. Now, let me just start with the things that I liked about this movie. First of all, Shola Shoboale, I felt she was really cool in this movie. She picks up on where she did from the first one. And yeah, she still has the same, but I felt in this one, she showed a lot of range in her craft in this movie. They go a different direction with her character towards the third act of this movie, and it was really nice to see the way they explore that. I have to say, apart from the Tony Tomato character, I think this character now is a character that we can say, okay, a memorable character that we can look to. I like the way this movie looks. I like the way this movie sounds. Once again, it's very colorful. The production design is good. I don't know if it's a compliment or an observation, but I just felt like I was on excursion when they were in Dubai. It was just very revealing. I liked the way this movie was filmed. Now, to be honest, when I heard this movie was coming out, it's just me, or I don't know if it's a myth or it's just a me thing. I just feel like sequels don't do as well as the original. I feel like there are just a handful of movies that have done better than the original, or at least as well as the original, and The Wedding Party 2 is no exception. It doesn't do as well as the original. Watching this movie, it feels as if 6 or 7 people are writing this thing. Yeah, because the movie goes in different directions and don't really come in at the end of the day. It has some editing issues, editing and continuity issues as well. When you watch this movie, you see what I'm talking about. A lot of jokes. There are a lot of jokes in this movie, and that's the difference with The Wedding Party 1 and this one. The jokes in Wedding Party 1 didn't seem forced. Didn't seem like they were trying to give us jokes. It just seemed like the situations that they found themselves just made for a very funny moment. In this one, everybody's trying to be funny, or a lot of people are trying to be funny. And the one that comes to mind is the scenes that took place in the airport. All the scenes that took place in the airport. I just felt like, as cool as they were not really necessary. We didn't need to have all this, oh, this is how we are in Nigeria, blah blah blah, and all that. Even the bride's family, the whole fish out of water thing, trying to get yourself in tune with the way Nigeria is. I feel that this issue has been overflogged one too many times, because we have an Oyinbo in the scene, in the setting. We now have to go through all these things. It's the same thing too that applies with Patience Ozoko's character. She plays the sister of the Onwukas, or the family relation of the Onwukas, and she brought that whole Patience Ozoko thing again into the mix, and I just felt like we needed to explore more. It gave us nothing new with Patience Ozoko as an actress, and that's why I talked about Shola Shoboale. When you watch the movie and you see what she does, you kind of understand where I'm coming from with Patience Ozoko's character. Yes, it could have been funny. Yes, she brings a lot of presence, but it was nothing new, and it was a bit disappointing for me. Another thing that struck me as odd again in this movie were comments that were made that seemed to pass off this racist vibe. I don't know. It was just the way I saw it. When you have comments like, oh, when I was doing this thing, your ancestors were probably swinging from a tree. I'm like, what? Like, whose idea was it to have that in the movie? Yeah, you might want to say in some Hollywood movies these things have been done, but when you are passing this off as humor, it is alarming to me. I didn't see it as funny, and it happened once or twice in this movie, and it was just a bit, it just lacked taste to me. It had a bad taste to me the way it was done. Wedding Party 2 is always going to be compared to Wedding Party 1. There's no hiding it, there's no escaping it. And even though it had moments of cool stuff, I just felt like the potential wasn't really attained in this movie. And for me, I'm going to give Wedding Party 2.
When I was Vivica, I thought I was on to something. But then the next week, nah, man, it was nothing.
I don't want to be the I told you so guy, but when I heard this movie was coming out, like barely 10 seconds after the first one was released, I was like, what's going on? Yeah, you want to say they want to strike while the iron is hot, but it just didn't do as well as the first. I felt it also had a very underwhelming conclusion. But for you to have seen this movie, what did you think about it? Whatever your thoughts, comment below, let us know. Stay blessed, and please do something good for your neighbor today. Peace.